Hey, good afternoon. This is Bob from Trade Genius reporting for Next News Network. And what I want to talk about today is it was really interesting what's going on here. We're starting to see some really big swings in the market in certain sectors. You're watching the miners and metals just, the miners are just going crazy. Yesterday they sold off really hard. Today they came back stronger than ever. Yesterday oil popped, one of the biggest moves they had in since April, and it gave it all back plus today. And to me, when the market starts doing these things, it's really on thin ice, and the traders just don't know where value is, so they're really starting to swing the markets pretty hard here, trying to find where there's enough volume to settle. And in my view here, we push to the new highs. We try and push it up every day. I think they made a marginal high again, and there's just nothing to keep it there. And with oil falling, our mantra here at Trade Genius is the market will follow oil. And because the banks have lent so much money to the oil companies, the oil companies have and producers have a lot of people working for them. And as oil rolls down, which looking at yesterday, we thought, hey, for sure, they arrested the move, but it was a head fake. And these things happen in trading is when they push it really hard one way to run what they call stops to get people on the wrong foot. And then the big money takes it the direction they want it to go. Some people want it out of the market, and they pushed it up to get themselves in position to be able to sell, and sell they did. And the API report was awful. And so we're expecting oil now, unless it climbs back up to the high again that it did yesterday, is that we're back on the 20% minimum move down. And things that we're reading is that might be optimistic. So we're gonna have to wait and see. The refineries are full, and the oil storage tanks are full, and the tankers are full, and so and then the demand is not there. And so we're coming out of the driving season now. So I'm expecting some big moves down in price here to see if they can move volume. And if they can't move volume at this price, then it's Katie bar the door, and it's gonna reverberate throughout the markets, into the banks and into the general marketplace, because oil's telling us everything we need to know. The economy's not there. We've been talking. The restaurants aren't. They're losing customers. They're losing sales. It's too expensive for people, and you're going to see this more and more and more, unless you have to have it or you have to spend it. It's going to come out of somewhere else. Credit's tapped out for most of these folks. So, the smartest people in the room jam rents up with zero interest. They jammed healthcare up with the ACA, and there's just nothing left. And so, people are going to have to start taking out of somewhere. And, the service economy is, 70% of the spending. And if that dries up, then a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. And so just keep an eye on the markets here. I think we're going to see the volatility increase, as I said, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get some sharp moves down in the market for people to see where the support is before they try to take it higher again. I know that the Fed is going to talk here pretty soon, and they're not going to raise rates, and we may get a push on that. Then after that, going into August and September, I'm not very optimistic. So this is Bob from Trade Genius. When you're on thin ice, make sure you have a rope. Have a great night. Bye-bye.